Today I'm going to be remaking that terrible old video of mine where I showed how to run Infiniminer, except if you watched that video you'd have no clue how to run Infiniminer. So you go to this website, linked in the description below. You just click download Infiniminer, it downloads the installer, and you don't need this third thing here. You just need this and this. So you also download this, and this will take you directly to the Microsoft website to where you can download this from. Basically, whenever you click this, you'll click yes when it asks for administrative capabilities, and you just click next. Now I already have this, so you basically just install it. It's pretty self-explanatory, and if you can read, you can figure it out. And then the Infiniminer installer, the screen just went black. That was just asking for administrative privileges so that it can actually install this. I would uncheck that myself because Windows 10 doesn't really work with old apps that do that. I'm gonna browse. I would recommend putting this somewhere else, like in your desktop in a folder called Infiniminer. That just makes things slightly easier. So you just install. It installs pretty quickly. Now when you install the Microsoft thing, the thing you download here, you do have to restart your computer before it will work. And that's a previous attempt at recording this video that's trash, didn't turn out right. So first, to start off, you go to client.config, and if this resolution works for you, then just leave it alone. And full screen, I keep that at false. Handle player, that's basically your name. So Astro Alvin is what I have mine at. Full screen false, pretty true, show FPS true, volume. The volume's really loud. I don't know if you can do 0.5, but I will try. And that's just, your gamer tag. So that's all we're really going to need to do here, unless you want a custom resolution or put it in full screen. Now, you want to put the server in compatibility. You want to check run as administrator, so that every time you click it, it'll run as an administrator. And whenever the screen went black, it was just prompting me, and you just click yes. And you just open this. Well, first you might want to configure your server a little bit, like max players. You can make that 20 if you wanted, and I think that would work. Public, I don't think really does anything. We're gonna put true, but I don't think it really does anything anymore, because in 2015, I believe it was, support for like proper online multiplayer was dropped for this game. You can still do LAN though, which is good. And the rest of this I would leave alone. Sandbox, where you get everything, every item's free, and you can place it unlimitedly, and the game won't be winnable. Winning cash, we're gonna leave that alone. Ore Fractor and Lava will also leave alone, but you can customize those if you want to. So now we're gonna run the Infiniminer server, and it's ready. So you have to have the Infiniminer server running to be able to actually go on a world, because this is joining the server, this right here. So basically in the game the goal is it's red versus blue. There's multiple classes. I won't explain them, because if you download the game, I believe it does explain the classes. Really just press F1, and it tells you all of the controls. So, this is an invisible block. They're called force field blocks. The blue ones, now if you're on the red team, the blue ones will be solid. If you're on the blue team, the red ones will be solid. And this is basically a system so that, if you have a base, you know, say it's the red team's base, you put in this red stuff so only red teammates could go in, and same with the blue. So that's the purpose of this stuff pretty much. And there's roadblock, which makes you go faster while you're contacting it. There is a ladder block, which is pretty self-explanatory. It's a ladder. There's a trampoline block, which you jump on. And don't worry about taking damage that much, because as long as the jump doesn't kill you, then your health stays at 100. Like, the screen will turn red, you know, like, see this. But no matter how many times I drop from that height, I'm not gonna die, because this doesn't have a traditional health system. But the way the game works is, you, one team, you know, the teams try to beat each other to reach the winning cash amount. And the way you do that is, you mine, and there's diamonds, and there's also gold, and both of those are the ores that give you, cash. Now, there's the normal ore, which is used for, building everything, and it's this stuff. And, every block requires that ore, and it tells you how much it requires. There's no crafting system in this game. Whatever item you want to make requires a certain amount of ore, and when you place it, it subtracts that amount of ore from your inventory. There's also ore banks, which you can deposit ore into so your team can get it, or you can take it back if you want to. Now, the winning the amount of money you have and ore you have won't save. There's no way to save that, unfortunately. But you can save what you actually build. So if you build something spectacular, let's just pretend we built something spectacular, then you can exit the game and type save and the name that you want to give it. Like, we'll just call this save because I'm unoriginal. And to load it, you'd type the same thing. So we're going to close off this server and open it again. Refresh. And we're going to type load save. And it should load. That sometimes happens. And you can see our stuff over there. That's how you save. And if you want a friend to join, then make sure they're connected to the same network as you. And then they have to do direct connect. And all this right here, they have to type in. So that would be 192.168.0.17. And that would join them in, and they could play with you. So that's pretty much it. That's how you run this. And if you need help with something, you can type help. Like, say you wanted, you were bored with the world and you wanted to restart it. The easy way to do that is just type restart. Restart. And it will reset the server. And there's just all these commands are at your disposal. And if you forget any of them, just type help. But that's pretty much it. That's how you run the game. This is your save. You don't want to delete your save files. This is an autosave, and these are good for, like, say the game crashes or you forgot to save. Sometimes you know, sometimes it'll be up to date enough for you to salvage everything. But anyways, that's about it. That's how you run Infiniminer.